checked in for Daniel Gafford. Najee Marshall comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Irving. Here's Martin. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Maxey kicks to Oubre. Knocked away. Doncic with the steal. To the inside. It's deflected. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Ingram checked in for Luka Doncic. Then for the 76ers, Joel Embiid comes in for Andre Drummond. And it's Lowry in for Maxey. Now here is Lowry to the paint. Here's Martin. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Well, we know, G.A., the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and... methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
About 3 seconds between shot and game play. The 76ers again can't hit him.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Lively sets a screen for Edwards. It's good!
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
Yeah, that's 1-100 type shot. But hey, that is why you just throw it up there.
And so it's Dallas, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more in store for you right after this. Buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge, too.
We've got Derek Lively. Edwards is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Marshall in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hi, guys. The chosen one in the last game against the Rockets had a huge night. He finished with 49 points and did his role for his team, grabbing any rebounds that came his way. Really worked hard in that game and put up some big numbers as a result. Guys, back to you.
David stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Gordon's checked in for Philadelphia. Richard, we've seen how far basketball has evolved from 10 years ago to 5 years ago to now. What is it looking like when you go ahead 5 or 10 years?
I think in 5 to 10 years, we're going to see more and more centers that are just so skilled. Taller players, more Kevin Durant's. You're going to see more Wemby's. You're going to see more Chet Holmgrens because they're not just putting the tall guy underneath the basket. They're giving him the ball and teaching him how to run pick and roll now.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And what a play! Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block.
It's a +5 advantage for them. Rebounding after that one.
And I like seeing Green go up for that flush, showing how powerful he can be.
The 76ers trail by 12. Outside Lowry. Pass to Oubre. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game.
Oh, look out! Look out!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Mavericks leading by 12. Edwards inside, working on Martin. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 24.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And while Embiid was on record praising the importance of continuity, I don't know that Richard, the 76ers front office felt the same way.
Oh, yeah, what you say out loud versus your actions can be very, very different in this game. When you have a chance to go big game, you do. The goal was to bring in some hope for Embiid and Maxey, and they accomplished that. The team-first mentality of Thompson. When someone on his squad is open, he finds that.
The Mavericks shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas.
And here in the second quarter, he's starting to work himself to the free throw line. That's a good move.
And it's Maxey with the ball for the 76ers. Trailing by 17. Martin with a screen on Doncic. Pass to Embiid. Outside Martin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They can't stop the run with that one.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Out to Doncic. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to Martin. The 76ers trail by 17. Inside. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but through contact, he'll head to the line.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The 76ers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they would be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Andre Drummond's checked in for the 76ers. And both free throws good for Martin. Dallas leading by 15. And Edwards slams it in.
Man, you gotta respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
Martin wide open. He fires. Sinks the three-pointer. Martin's got 5 points so far.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Edwards. What a terrific move that was. And the Mavericks lead by 16.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
76ers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Three-pointer, Martin. It's rebounded by Dallas. Gottfried's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
He just looks off in this play. It looks like he's forcing it. Feel it right now. A little bit in his head.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Outside, George. Back to Maxey. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Edwards. And the Mavericks with possession. They're on an 18-7 run. Pass to Thompson. In the corner, Irving with it. Outside, Edwards. No good on the 3. Here's McCain. Shoots the 3. Edwards with the block. And so it's Dallas with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll return shortly.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. Okay, you're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for our contestant.
I mean, when you go inside and impose your will this way, you're delivering a gut punch.
Yeah, there's a whole other half to go, but the way they're winning this makes them the heavy favorite now. And now, as the season winds down, a look at the Western Conference picture.
Looking at Dallas, they've been phenomenal. All the wealthy predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part, the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
And you can bet that that's had an effect the rest of the way. Guys won't be trying to take him one-on-one because he alters just as many shots as he blocks.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. George in the front court alongside Martin. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Maxey. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard position. Right now I'll send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. With the league's 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career. But he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP.
That bucket in no time at all. Edwards got 40 points.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Embiid the screen. Maxey against Doncic. Maxey, no good.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
And that one's good, Irving.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Maxey passes to Martin. Back to Maxey. Lets the 3 fly. Buries it from 3-point range. Maxey's got his first 3 points of the game.
So locked in from range, Maxey almost makes it look effortless.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And he'll be getting ready for Dallas. Dwight Powell's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Checked in for Dallas. Edwards comes in for Draymond Green. And then for Philadelphia, Council's checked in, and it's Kyle Lowry in for Maxey. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute left. Philadelphia's gone 2 for 2 from 3-point land to start the fourth quarter. The backcourt pair will be Doncic and Dinwiddie. Daniel Gafford is out there with Edwards, and it's Marshall in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
Yeah, and they show effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Cans it from downtown.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The 3-pointers just continue to flow.
Here's Edwards. Gafford passes to Edwards. From deep. Good on the 3-point shot. Edwards got 45 points.
With the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Down low, Philadelphia moving the ball around. Embiid with the screen on Dinwiddie. McCain's shot is off.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looks good from here.
Doncic finds Edwards. Edwards with the steal.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Here's McCain. Edwards with the block. Some people, RJ, have called for fewer regular season games. Could that help?
Absolutely not. If Kareem Abdul-Jabbar can take commercial flights and have to stay the night over and play 82 games, I think that the teams today can play 82 games.
Dallas making a switch here. Irving's checked in. Here's the screen. A nice shot by McCain.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's Edwards. Sinks the 15-footer. Edwards got 49 points in the game.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
And it's Paul George with the finish.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Mavericks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this team, obviously one of the elite teams. They have played with heart and passion for the game all season long, and the wins for them just keep. And yet another basket.
Another 50-point game from him, and he is now third in the record books for most 50-point games in a season.
You know, GA, you can't deny the greatness we've seen from him all year long. He has performed at the highest level game in and game out.
His play this season has moved him past Kobe. Yes, Kobe being Bryant for most 50-point games in a season. I can still remember that incredible 2007 year for Kobe, and that has been destined.
Pass to McCain. Outside Martin. Here's McCain. It's George on the wing. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And George is a phenomenal catch-and-shoot player. Measuring the shot before receiving the pass, you can't guard that.
And the three ball is good. 55 points for the chosen one.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Maxey with the screen on Irving. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps. And the execution was flawless.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Richard.
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood. Good game, MP. These Hoosiers think they know ball, but you'll show them. Pete. Looking good, MP. Let's go. Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.